As a mother who lives in Chennai, South India, at this moment of time, I feel scared and it feels so shameful to live to hear the news of such a shameful thing in our society. I'm talking about the Polachi issue. We feel so disintegrated. We feel so powerless. We don't know what to do. What is the right thing? What is wrong? How do we deal with it? Even with all the measures being taken, we feel so hopeless. What would be the solution? News after news, we keep hearing this. There is no end to this problem. We haven't found a solution for that yet. But I know every mother is concerned about their daughter or the son. It holds the same. If you're a mother of a daughter, I know what is going on in your mind. I know all my friends who have daughters, they're literally scared. It doesn't feel safe anymore. You don't know whom to trust, whom to walk away with. The closer ones, we are scared. The farther ones, the stranger ones, scared about everybody. But the crux of all this issue, if I can just take it, as far as I can understand, as a child counselor, and the way I deal with children in and out, being there in the field for such a long time, I just feel one thing. Somehow, somewhere, they are deprived of love. If you have a daughter or a son, no matter what, are you discussing their day-to-day lives? What is going on in their world? Do you know that? If you haven't started knowing about it, please go ahead and understand. Because when they are small, like LKG, UKG, first grade, second grade, we are always with them doing homework, doing storybook reading, doing relating, chatting with them. It's all going good. But over a period of time, when they become 7th grade, 8th grade, when they start learning everything by themselves, we usually put a big block or maybe a screen between both of them, and we say that they're busy in their studies, they have a lot of homework, they know what to do, and they are doing the work, and so you don't interact with them probably, and you don't know what's going on in their world. If there is a friend request in a Facebook from a stranger, how do they deal with it? How should they approach? Should a family person accompany them to the place? And is it go ahead with that relationship? How do they know? How a girl must be knowing all this? She does not know. She believes in the world and she does not know whom to trust. So she follows whoever comes along with her. Please make sure that you know about your child every day. What is going on in their life? Whether they are bullied, they're being teased, they are being followed by the stranger, anything and everything you should be able to know if you are in connect with your child. It holds the same for the boys as well. What's going on in their world when they become a teenager? Do they have girlfriends? What do they talk about their girls in the classroom? Sometimes boys, they don't respect about their peer group. Girls are so mean. The teachers are always looking up to their girls. When such kind of sentences emerge in the house itself, it is our responsibility to curb it off or to talk about girls. Who are they? What are they into? And the way that the ability to show respect to their girls' friends evolves from that place itself. And one more thing. At home, how the father respects the women, the wife, makes a lot of difference to the boy to go ahead with how to approach their girlfriends, to anyone, to teachers. It gives a lot of freedom to think how should they react to it. Should they give respect or not to give respect? It all based on what's going on in their world at home. So please give respect to the women in your household. And it starts from there, definitely. Even though for speeches it feels good and people would have heard it for umpteen number of times, but the respect starts from home. If we don't allow our women households to do whatever they want, or to give the freedom and allow them to think within the boundary limit, we are not giving freedom. And how do we expect them to be free, to be courageous, to be bold outside? And when children talk to you everything about their world every day, you know whether they are scared, you know whether they are shy, you know whether they are fearful, and you can coach them accordingly to be bold, to be transparent, and to be everything. So even if something like that has occurred in their life without even knowing, something awful has occurred to a girl child, it's okay. You can tell them we are there. The family is there to take care, to protect, to make sure you go walk along with them and make sure that nothing else occurs after this. It all happens only when the family is together with the child. If you don't know what your child is into, no matter what, whichever the age group is, you are losing the child. And there is a necessity to put towards a limit towards the Facebook usage or towards the social sites. It's all okay, you cannot curb it off completely, but you know what's going on in their world, even in social sites. Are they watching? They should be able to come back and tell you to your mother or a father, Father, I've been doing this. You know, there was a friend who gave a request and I've been just interacting with them. You know, this is the kind of thing what he's saying or what she's saying. Is it okay? Do you think it's okay to go ahead and proceed with this relationship? They should be able to tell you everything upfront. And that's the kind of society we should bring up to. Otherwise, this huge, massive thing will keep appearing again and again. We learn a lot of academics in classroom, but where is that we learn moral values? What is punctuality? What is commitment? What is that relationship? How should we in relationship? How should we treat our women friends? How should we go ahead with anything and everything which is what is good in life? What is the real good attitude in life? What is the not so good attitude in life? With all these, who's teaching them? So just having learning academics is not enough. And without the parent support, without we being the source of encouragement to children, we being not knowing the world of our children, we will not be able to stop or solve this kind. The family should be completely with the child. No matter what, if there's 20 years, 15 years, 25 years, you should be able to know what's going on in their world. They should be able to freely talk to you, they should be able to freely move around with you. If they are not doing that, somewhere you have lost them and you have no control over that. And when you have no control, you know what will happen. So as a society, as a community, it's our responsibility to take charge of our children and what should be taught to our children, whether it's a boy or a girl. What kind of responsibility? How they should be able to come up and talk to us whenever there is something happen to them. It all depends on the way how we are to our children. So it's completely the parents' responsibility, and also the way that we express the transparent relationship with them, which implies in turn will make the children to come back to us. And I understand it's hard. It's really hard to go through this phase. Until we take a charge as each individual in every house, this menace will be keep coming again and again. So take charge, take action, take responsibility of your children. Make sure you provide the safe environment to discuss anything and everything under the sun to you. And that's when the world can change. That's when our society can change. That's when our children will be as friendly to us. And that's when we can make a responsible society. More than that, teach them what is called moral values, what is life values, what is ethical values, not just maths and science that alone cannot help. Thank you.